Hello to you all, hopefully from a sunny Brisbane in Australia. It would have been great to be there in person, but it's a pretty big undertaking to get 4 people back to the UK with flights, accommodation and holidays from work. We're coming up to our 9th Christmas here, but even on the other side of the world, there's a few folk that never forget us. Auntie Pam is amongst the top ones on that list. I was asked if I could put together a few memories involving Auntie Pam from years gone by. For some reason there's not so many that I can recall, even though I know that most years in the summer holidays the Bell family pilgrimaged up to Yorkshire at some point. Vague as these childhood memories are, moving the keyboard, it was a long time after all. I'm 46 now. It's not too surprising that they don't come in chronological order either. There's lots of places etched into my mind from multiple trips to the seaside. Bridlington, Filey and Scarborough are obvious ones, but I also remember a lesser known beach at Hummanby Gap. Hornsey Pottery was another place that seems to crop up in the foggy memories. Many of these trips involved a certain Marina TC, standing for Twin Carb. Being a car guy is the reason that sticks in my mind, and there was lots of kids jammed in it, probably more than is politically correct in these days. I don't have photos of these beach trips in the summer holidays, but I've seen them pretty often in the past. Some have probably surfaced or will surface during the course of these celebrations. A couple of trips do seem to be clearer than others though. One involves a trip to Nottingham Sports Centre to the swimming pool. I think this was to meet up with a school friend of Mark's who moved up north from Garston. The name Shelby comes to mind. I wonder if that's another car connection. The other memory involves a holiday flat, possibly in Scarborough, where I saw and played my first ever video game. The old tennis one, you turn the paddles up and down. You watched it by plugging into the aerial connector on the TV. Uncle David was always into the latest technology thing. I figure that must have been it at the time. And a trip to Google tells me that would have been in the mid-70s. I can't explain that memory being so prevalent, but maybe that's one of the reasons I ended up in the RAF, starting a career in electronics and aviation. Anyway, I'm sure there's plenty more people that have something to say about Auntie Pam's life story after me, so I'll let you get back to the cake and drinking. There is drinking, isn't there? Cheers. All the best.